Hey friends, it's Sales Director Corrin Cresci. Happy Monday. So I've been getting questions about the Facebook algorithm. So I thought, well, maybe for the next couple of Mondays we could just discuss it, maybe some of the basics. I had talked about this a few months ago, so it could be a repeat for some of you. Could be brand new information for others. So what is the Facebook algorithm and what is its main job? So the Facebook algorithm is really just like a scientific, it's not a person. It's really just a scientific like collection, data collection system. And the purpose for it, the reason Facebook has it is because as a user, let's just say you are the user on your Facebook, you have your Facebook page. The algorithm is designed to figure out what do you like. What do you like? What do you enjoy? What entertains you? What brings you pleasure? What are you excited about? And it also collects what do you dislike? And then it gathers all of that data, gives it to Facebook, and then Facebook sells it to its advertisers so that the advertisers then can use their marketing dollars to make sure that they're marketing their products to the right people. So Facebook is a business. Yes, Facebook provides a free service to us users, but nothing is really for free. So we use Facebook, right, for our personal lives, and we probably use it for our Mary Kay businesses at the same time. So if you think about it, when you're on Facebook, the whole point of Facebook is to keep you on there. It wants to make sure it's gathering a lot of data, and it's also wanting to send advertisements to you. So your feed, your Facebook page, most likely is going to be filled with all of the things you have shown interest in and that you continue to show interest in. That's why you could sit down on your Facebook, I could sit down on mine, and even though you and I are friends, and even though we have similar interests, it's unlikely that my feed for the day and your feed for the day are going to look the same. In fact, we even may have a mutual friend whose post might show up on my feed but does not even show up on your feed, even though you're a friend with her also. And that has to do with our interests. So once we understand how the Facebook algorithm works, then we have to think about it a little more strategically when it comes to our Mary Kay businesses. Because I find that most women I talk to who have just started a Mary Kay business, or they have a Mary Kay business and they're wanting to promote it a little bit more, and they're wanting to reach out, and they're wanting to grow, and they're wanting to expand their business. And when we hear like, oh, you should have a social media account or get a following, they automatically think that if they just start posting Mary Kay things on their Facebook page, that this is going to somehow attract to them business, right? So I think when I first started, kind of figuring this out, I was thinking, well, I don't really care if my customers see my Facebook stuff because they're already my customers, right? So who am I really trying to advertise to? Strangers, like people I don't know? Well, that's unlikely, because most of us have our privacy settings on Facebook where we're only accepting friend requests from people we know or that we have mutual friends with. So it's like, okay, so maybe people who I went to high school with, right? Maybe if I post something on my Facebook page about Mary Kay, somebody I went to high school with is going to see it and be like, oh my gosh, there's Corrin, and she sells Mary Kay. I should have some of her Mary Kay. I don't know what I was thinking, but I think somehow we have this thought in our mind that our posting on Facebook is going to have this broad reach to this untapped group of people that we kind of have in our lives. But truth be told, if they were really in our lives, we probably could just reach out to them and say, hey, I sell Mary Kay, and I'd love to send you a skincare sample. So I want you to think about your Facebook a little differently. I want you to think about it being more organic, and I want you to just think about more like magnetic attraction. Because one thing we have found over the last couple of years specifically is that shared content just gets shared within Mary Kay. So like stock photos, things that Mary Kay provide, pictures on the In Touch page, oftentimes only get circulated within the Mary Kay community. So I post it, hoping to have this outer reach, right? I'm hoping my high school friend sees it. But instead, the algorithm says, oh, Corrin just posted a picture of this Mary Kay product. Let's see, who likes Mary Kay products? Whose pages should we put this on? Who should we share this with? And obviously, it's going to post it, share it on everybody's feed that is already in Mary Kay. Because all my friends in Mary Kay, all the consultants in my unit, all my sister sales director friends, all their consultants that have friend requested me, everybody in the Mary Kay community that I'm friends with is going to see my post. It's unlikely my friend from high school, my old friend from high school, who's probably really not my friend, is going to see my post, because unless they normally have paid attention to and liked makeup posts or skincare posts, it's unlikely my post is ever even going to make it onto their feed. But it will show up on your feed, and it will show up on all my other Mary Kay friends' feeds. And, okay, so is there harm in posting a photo that just gets circulated around Mary Kay? No, I suppose there's no harm. Is there any benefit? I guess it depends on what my goal was. So if my goal was to grow and expand my business, then I missed the mark. That post did not help me grow and expand my business. So just some thoughts about posting that we can use attraction marketing, which is not posting stock photos, not posting something that other people have posted, because the algorithm will actually read that as they'll kind of lower your rating because you're a non-original content provider. So it's sometimes likely they won't even show your post at all. It'll be out there for like 3 days, and it'll have two likes, and that's not because a whole bunch of people saw it and didn't like it. It's because it only got seen by 2 people, literally. Like the algorithm only showed it a couple times, and it just died. So try to think of attraction marketing as posting about your Mary Kay life. Like, remember the hashtag #MyMKLife? So like, try to think about promoting yourself as an entrepreneur without using the word entrepreneur. Did you know that that's actually a trigger word in the algorithm, the word entrepreneur is? It'll actually deem you in a whole different category, and it will also not show your post around very much. So try to think of like posting something this week that has to do with gratitude. Like, just take a word, gratitude, and then make a post about what you're grateful for on this journey you've been on with Mary Kay, whether it's a new journey, a long journey, and try attraction marketing. Just post about gratitude. Take a different word, empowerment, next week, and talk about like what your business has meant to you and how you have felt empowered, and maybe ask a question at the end, like, who's somebody who has empowered you, or how do you feel more empowered as a woman? Because if you can start with attraction marketing and you can start engaging other people, then you're asking questions and people are going to comment. And when they comment, you're going to comment back, and this is all going to boost your algorithm rating. The algorithm wants to see natural conversations happening. So what it doesn't like anymore, and what will kill your posts, when I say kill them, it just means the algorithm doesn't show it really to very many people, is when you ask for a comment, like comment below, or it's kind of already getting tired of the this or that, that one, like, would you rather have this or would you rather have that? Like, it wants to see more natural conversations happening. So, as soon as you earn your jewelry for Mary Kay this month, as soon as you earn that those spark jewelry earrings, post a picture of them wearing them. And how much, maybe that post could be about appreciation. I so appreciate my customers and the way they support me, and look what you helped me earn these beautiful earrings. I love working with a company that appreciates me. So I just want you to focus a little differently for like this next week, and let's see if we can't build your algorithm rating up a little bit as we kind of dive in. I'll kind of finish this conversation next Monday with how to work within groups and how to really, where to really put your time, energy, and effort when it comes to your Mary Kay business into Facebook. I mean, if you're a regular Facebook user and you post what you had for dinner and what your kids are doing, pictures of your dog at home, that's what Facebook was meant to be to start with. Keep doing that. That's one of the best things that you can do. And if you're not a Facebook poster, you're not posting in Facebook, your algorithm's going to be really, really low. So my encouragement to you is to start posting, because it has to see that you're doing other things besides just business. And the last thing I want to tell you is be a good commenter this week. If you're just in there posting your own things, but you're not commenting on other people's posts, then the algorithm is still going to lower your rating, because it's kind of like you're only one-sided, and it really wants to see you connecting with others. So comment. Obviously, comment nice things. Don't argue with people on Facebook. It's pointless. But, get in there and have some nice comments and wish some people some happy birthdays. And let's just see if we can't build that up a little bit. And let's see if we can't have some good magnetic attraction over these next months, especially as we get ready to launch a new product. You want that to be seen by as many people as possible. So let's work on Facebook. Remember, it doesn't cost you anything extra to believe in yourself just a little bit more. So work on that as well. God bless.